What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of a whole new season of The Real Housewives of Potomac. This season 4, episode 1. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay. So the episode, it starts off with showing some of the girls. Karen can't work her stove. Monique got the kids sinking pool lessons, swim lesson, I should say. What's her name? Robin still fucking around with wine, girl. Anyway, okay, never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone until we get to it. But we get started with Gizelle, and she's with her daughters. I will say that Gizelle has some beautiful kids. Okay, that 13-year-old with all that goddamn hair, girl, you better fucking do that shit. Do not put no permanent up in that bitch. Leave it the fucking alone the way that it is now. Okay, just clip the ends and we'll be all right. Moving on from that, she's fixed the dinner for them or takeout, and she's talking about baking some cookies for Karen because she's trying to get her friendship back with Karen on track, and saying that she said some things, did some things that Karen didn't like, or whatever. The little girl was like, one of them was like, Mama, was you mean to Karen? And it was like, no, I wasn't mean. I just, said a joke. She just can't shake a joke. And they called her out and said, maybe you shouldn't have said the joke. And we was all like, yeah, okay. When your friend is going through some shit, they don't need you joking around and pointing a finger at them, making them the butt of the joke when they already going through it. They need you to be on their side, okay? And not necessarily taking up for them, but being on their side, meaning I can come to you and talk to you without judgment. I can cry to you. I know that you're gonna be there. Even if you gotta tell me, bitch, this fucked up, I still know in my heart of hearts that you're gonna be there and support me. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what Gizelle did, okay? And so she wanted to bake some cookies. And in the confessionals, Karen was like, after all that bullshit that she put her through, that ain't no friend, okay? Ain't no hugging and doing all this gonna get me back to being friends with you and all that stuff. I feel what Karen said, okay? If we do become friends again, it's gonna be a lot, okay? It's gonna be a lot. We grown, we should know how to act with one another. Then we get to Ashley and motherfucking Michael. Now remember we found out that they had a miscarriage during the reunion last season. Sad thing. That's a sad thing. Anybody who had miscarriages, I feel for them because, you just never know. Especially when you really, really want that child and it doesn't happen the way that you would expect. Girl, so now Ashley says she's doing all these holistic routes, wearing wool socks at night, putting castor oil on her belly with a heating pad, and, eating healthy and all that stuff. That's fine. You and yoga, I can understand that. Just you trying to get a little body right or whatever. Girl, I could have did without this whole scene right here. When she playing around with Michael, trying to get sexy with him, trying to feed him strawberries with her mouth, trying to get him to lick the whipped cream off of her. I was like, oh no. I just ate. I don't need this, okay? I don't need wait. Mm. I didn't need that. I didn't need that, okay? It didn't tickle my fancy, And I was just like, could we please fast forward? And then they did. They heard me, and so they was like, so with all the stuff that's been going on, we all good and everything. Do you like the changes that I've been making? And she talking about the significant changes that she's been making. What about the changes that he's made? Has he made any changes? And then the shade of it all with them talking, they interject about how happy they was, and then all of a sudden it goes to 2 months in the future. When that whole sexual assault charge came out against Michael, I said, God damn, they know how to fucking edit some shit on Bravo. I will tell you that. I said, we gonna see how this gonna go. So we get Candice talking to Chris, about the wedding. She complained about the seating chart and all this stuff. And then we get down to the whole thing that's concerning her. It's the fact that she invited her brother, who was her half brother, okay? Her brother. But the mom, she don't know how the mom is gonna take it because, I guess they really don't have that type of relationship. Because the brother came around from the daddy stepping out on the mother before they got married when they was in college, I believe, and all that shit. And then it still wasn't enough for them not to get married and to have Candice or whatever, but the mother, after all these years, still felt away. And I understand that, but she's feeling like she don't know how her mom's gonna react to all of this, and she got to do exactly what her mama wants her to do because she's the one that's holding the purse strings, and this is what Chris is saying, bringing up as well. And if you want to be completely free from that, you need to go on out there and do your own shit and stop taking money from your mom, because until the day that you die, as every time you keep on getting these large lump sums of money from your mother, she's gonna hold that shit over your head. She is that type of person that's gonna hold that shit over your head, and I do not like that. Some people just do not try to help people out for the kindness and the goodness of their heart because they need to. If you are financially dependent on somebody, some of those people that you are financially dependent on will hold that shit over your head and think that they can control you. It is a way to manipulate. It is a way to control. And Candice, bitch, if you don't want to feel that way and you see how your mama work, get your ass out there and do some shit so that you won't have to be taking her money. Get out the house that she paying for and go get your own shit. I know Bravo that gave you a little bit of change, okay? I know you're getting a little bit of change here and there. I would have been left that house, okay? If I could, I would have been left that house, because ain't no bitch finna be telling me what to do and what not to do. Girl, I don't care if you my mama or not, all right? Mamas, after a certain age, we're not obligated to do things that, we supposed to. We do stuff out of the goodness of our hearts. I just can't stand when you do for a person and they hold it over their head. But, you are living in her stuff, okay? And you're allowing this behavior. So if you want it to stop, put your fucking foot down and grow the fuck up. There you go. Moving on from that, Karen has Matt over. I said, oh, so now that Matt's supposed to have been a friend for 10 plus years and nobody else knew about him until the end of last season. Okay, so now he's going to be integrated into the season. Okay, cute. Karen got her little fragrance coming out. She had a billboard up in Times Square. They threw a little shade. Oh, the fragrance that your friends swear that wasn't going to happen, right? That there really wasn't happening, And it was like, right. I don't have to prove stuff to them. I don't have to speak on things with them, okay? I just show and prove, okay? I just do. I'm a doer. I was like, all right, Karen. She's dealing with a lot still, dealing with the fact that her parents died. And this scene happened literally 2 weeks after the recording of the reunion from last season. So they literally picked up where they left off, picking up right away, and so the death of her parents is still fresh. She lost her parents within 7 months of each other, and so she's dealing with that. Gizelle calling Robin, talking about something, she's in the woods or whatever in Great Falls. If you can't hear reception and all this stuff, that's why, because I'm in the woods and all this stuff. I'm finna go over there to talk to Karen, and hopefully she'll receive her. And so she calls Karen, and I don't like that shit. Like, they got on the phone like everything was all to the good, but y'all talking about, or at least Karen, you talking shit like this bitch don't know how to be a friend and all that stuff. But I guess you gotta keep it up, the appearance or whatever. But when somebody fuck me over and then you try to call me and girl, please, I ain't answering no phone like, hey girl, how you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I ain't asking you all that shit, bitch. I'm getting on the phone like, if I answer the phone, I'm be like, what? Yeah? No? Did I ask you to? Oh, now you want to? Oh, bitch, I'm going to go there with you. I'm going to go there with you. That's just how I am, okay? And I may be a little petty or whatever, but, when somebody hurt me, I'm not finna fake it like I'm not hurt about that shit. So it is what it is. Y'all tell me what you have answered that phone like that, bitch. I don't believe in that shit. Like, I gotta keep it real. Maybe because they come from another different area or whatever, but bitch, it just wouldn't be me. Okay? I said, be fake nasty with it. I couldn't do that. I just gotta be nasty with it. Fuck the fake. So basically, Gizelle wanted to tell her that she was in her neck of the woods, and Karen was like, oh, so you're in my neck of the woods. What makes you want to come out here all of a sudden? And she was being nice, nasty with it. She really was. And she just told Gizelle, no, girl, don't come over to the crib, because, me and my family is too soon. We grieving. Yes, you was there for me when I was in New York. She said she didn't even know it was really Gizelle until she looked up, when she was crying and all that stuff at the reunion. But it's still going to take some time, okay? And then once she get off the phone with her, she goes back over there to Matt talking about it. And, saying that it's just not about to happen right about now, okay? She needs time. It's understandable. Bitch, this all happened in the span of a couple of weeks or whatever. The reunion is still fresh and all that stuff. And you expect everything to go back to being cool because you baked some fucking cookies. Bitch, no. A for effort, but for some people, you do stuff a little bit too late, because she called back again and she heard that Matt was there, and she's in her feelings talking about something. You saying that you're grieving and you need time for your family, but you can have Matt over there. Matt is also her business partner or whatever, so they could be discussing business. She said that he's her friend too. And you can't really get up in your feelings because she don't want you over there at her house after all the shit that you put her through. Okay, you were not being a good friend. Then when you try to make it seem as if the kids baked the cookies or whatever, so therefore let me go ahead and get these cookies to you, and that's what happened. Karen kept it cute and short with your ass, not inviting you into the house, took the cookies and told you to bounce, okay? Talking about some, she said I should have been the friend that bust down the doors and all of that to see if she was okay. That's what I'm trying to do. And now you need to be a friend back to my black ass. Bitch, you should have did that in the first place, okay? That's where she's coming from. Don't have to do it now because she told you and pointed that out, that that's what you should have been doing. As a friend, you should have known that that's what you should have been doing, okay? You shouldn't have to be told these things, all right? And so now you're trying to do this stuff now to make up and try to, get the people off your back or whatever who said that you was a shithole ass friend, because that's exactly what you are, okay? I just would never. I don't understand these friendships on reality TV, because it just would never be me, because I don't make fun of my friends when they're going through some struggles like that. I'm right there. I'm right fucking there, being a cheerleader or being that sounding board or telling bitch you fucked up, okay? I fucking love you, but bitch, this ain't the way to go, okay? That's me. That's fucking me. I don't know what this shit is. And these older girls too. Girl, what? What type of generation? So we get Monique and Chris and the kids, Chris Jr. and little Melania. They down there looking at some pictures and getting them bouncing ball from Monique and all that stuff. And she's very much pregnant. They go upstairs, and what I failed to mention was the fact that Gizelle and Sherman are back cool. So they're going to Candice's wedding together. The kids love that, so they're working that thing out. They're going to counseling. He came back after 8 months saying how much he missed her and all this stuff. Whoop-de-whoop. So I brought that up because Chris was like, Monique is over there talking about having a little get together, something, not necessarily a baby shower for the baby that's coming, but having something in the next couple of weeks or so. And he asked who you're going to invite outside of family. And she was saying how she's been cool with Candice and Karen, talking to them a lot, so she's going to invite them. And he said, you owe Gizelle an apology. And this is all stemming back from when Monique found out the information about Sherman being allegedly getting arrested for solicitation or whatever he was doing. Not solicitation, but having somebody in the car and, parked away, getting a little head or whatever. And, I guess it's indecency, shit like that. And she said she only said that shit to spite Gizelle. So, she owed both of them an apology. And she wasn't really trying to hurt Sherman, but in the process, it did hurt him because it was his stuff. And Chris was like, it's kind of awkward being in the gym with him because, we wound up going to the same gym. We became kind of cool. And then for you to put this out here, that put me in a compromising in an awkward position and all this shit. And she was like, yeah, I know, I understand. I'm going to talk to him. And he said, yeah, I told him that you said you was going to apologize to him personally. And it was like, yeah, I owe him that face-to-face apology. And when I see him, I will. And I apologize to Gizelle too. And I said, that's big of you to know when you fucked up, because you didn't have to do that. I mean, even though I don't care for Gizelle, and you trying to get back at Gizelle for some shit that she did or whatever your reasoning, you don't do it by putting out information on somebody that she's with and they're innocent in this shit. Okay, you go get dirt on her. You went and got dirt on him. Okay, that it don't work like that. So yeah, you owe her an apology, as much as I hate to say that, but that's what you need to do. Moving on from that, Robin and Juan, like, y'all just might as well just bear with me. We gotta bear with each other. Just hold hands when we think about them, because bitch, it's just gonna make me go each and every time, okay? Because she even said, you know, we back together, or we, you know, we in a great place. You know, we've been going at it like rabbits and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wouldn't put up with the whole shit that I put up with for as many years as I put up with. You damn right, bitch. All this time since day one, we've been saying how stupid your ass is, and you still on here fucking around with this man. Oh, so now y'all going through a great period. But see, girl, it's gonna fuck up in a minute. You know, enjoy it while it fucking lasts, okay? I hope this show forever because, bitch, you put so much time up in this shit, and that man don't appreciate you the way that you appreciate him. I'm truly, truly sure about that. But people have their own limits to when they ready to get off that ride, and baby, she ain't ready to get off that ride. The ride must be really good, okay? Bumps and all, it must be really good. I just don't understand that shit. But whatever. Moving on from that, you know, they going to this couples massage and all this stuff, going through jacuzzis together and shit like that. You gonna do this for me all the time? This gonna be heavy? I was like, girl, just quit trying to predict the future. Okay, because y'all tried that. We found out that they got married in 2005 just because it was expected. He wasn't ready. So now I guess they finally trying to get shit on track. Girl, what was it? A shotgun wedding? Did you get pregnant at first or whatever? Because none of your kids are 15 years old yet. Because, girl, that's 15, almost 15 years ago. That's 14 years, you know. But it is what it is with them two. Girl, Juan and fucking Robin. We get this scene with Candice talking to Karen, okay? You know, they're kind of cool. You know, like Karen said, regardless of the age, they still, you know, kind of connect. And they get to talking about the wedding. I just want to speak about this part because I'm about to get upset. You know, I hate when people do shit like this. And I just said that about the manipulation that Candace's mom is doing. And yes, you know, she's taking money from her, but that don't mean that you can control each and everything of her life. And she's been doing this since she's been born, okay? Your father, basically, she's telling Karen about the fact that she has a relationship with her half brother, but she don't tell her mother about it because her mother wouldn't be approving of it. Her mother has some issues with it because I guess it still reminds her of the fact that the mother was hurt by the father because he stepped out on her when they were younger, and this was before they got married and all this stuff. And you know, she don't want her mother to hate her, and you know, this is why she's feeling the way that she's feeling and all this stuff, and stop loving her. She found out that she has this relationship with her brother, and the brother is coming to the wedding. The mother is trash if she really gonna be taking this shit out on the child, okay? Regardless of how old Candice is in this moment, because it's talking about, you know, children, that offsprings or whatever, she is still her child, okay? And for you to try to get in your feelings and take it out on another human being who did absolutely positively nothing to you, you're not just taking it out on one person, you're taking it out on two people, the children that are the product of this whole thing. They did nothing, okay? And what it goes to show is Candace's mama is very bitter. She's very bitter and she's still miserable. She never got over that past hurt, okay? And if you never got over that hurt, why would you marry the father in the first place? Okay? And, you know, knowing that regardless, he still has this child. He's going to be in that child's life. And you don't want your child to be in that child's life. They're adults now. They can do whatever the fuck it is that they want to. You're not his mom. You don't have no control over that. But why would you take it out on him and all this shit and be upset that they're commingling together, whatever? They're being siblings. They're being loving to one another, okay? That is fucked up. I don't approve of anything like that. And the way that this girl feeling all this pressure because she's scared of what her mom might say because she want to have a relationship with her fucking brother, that's trash as shit, okay? And that's bad parenting if you ask me. That is bad parenting. And we see that all the fucking time. These bitter baby mothers and these scorned women or whatever. If you knew you were not over, why did you continue the relationship? Why did you have a child with this man knowing damn well that the siblings was going to meet at one point or another? Like, it just irks me, okay? And she dealing with this shit in her adult life. You can call Candice Ford as hell, but I just don't like the way that this whole thing with the half brother and all this stuff is going around. You know, it's not about you, mama. It's not about you. These are grown ass people and they should be able to have a relationship, a brother sister relationship with one another if they want to. They should be able to go ahead and live their lives and do whatever the fuck it is that they want to without you getting up in your feelings or whatever, because it's not about you. It does not have to include you. You don't have to be involved, okay? They shouldn't have to be sneaking around to do this, and she shouldn't have to be scared to invite her brother to the goddamn wedding because of what she may say or whatever. Bitch, if you felt this type of way, you should never married the daddy and you should never had Candice, okay? Like, you should have just let that situation go and gone, all right? But you went on ahead and got married to this man because you were scared to let him go. And then what happened? You still wind up getting divorced because zebra don't change his stripes, right? He still fucked around on you again. You better be glad he didn't bring home another love child, okay? So, girl, it just made me mad. It just made me mad because I don't like it. I don't like it. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this whole situation. Like, if 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 your partner that you were with had a child on you, would you go on, and this is before you got, even if you were serious or before you got serious, before you got married, would you continue on with that relationship and forgive him and go ahead, forgive him or her, and go ahead and get married to them and treat the child so bad or whatever as if it doesn't exist? Or, you're not saying that you have to be buddy buddy with the kid or whatever, but I'm not gonna take my issues out that I have on the father on the child, okay? And or would you leave? Like, what would you do? Cause bitch, I'm gonna tell you, you have a kid on me, bitch, I'm gone. That's it. Deuces, go play with your kid. I ain't gonna get in in the midst of that. I want you to be a good daddy to your kids. You ain't gotta fuck around with me no more. Go ahead, boo. So Candice finally tells her mama about the whole wedding thing and the brother being there, and basically, why are you being loyal to somebody that's not there? What about the people that's been there? Do you know how embarrassing that is for the people on my side of the family and for me, and who brought your pageant dress and who did this and all this stuff? Those crocodile tears ain't gonna do nothing. You don't bring this up in my home. And I'm just sitting here like, Candice said, bitch, you are upset over something that happened over 40 years fucking ago, okay? And you can't let that shit go, bitch. You've been holding on to that shit forever. That man is long gone. He don't want you no more. That boy ain't never had to be a part of your fucking life. So why are you so fucking pissed 40 plus years later, okay, bitch? Grow the fuck up, you. Oh, I can't stand a miserable bitch. I cannot stand a miserable ass bitch. She remind me of Mama Evelyn a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. But, bitch, she is just miserable. You seeing your daughter is crying out to you because you trying to make it that these people aren't they're siblings. They're supposed to have a fucking relationship. They're supposed to be their choice to have a relationship, not yours. Okay? Damn, like, I'm pretty sure if the reason why they probably, you talk about somebody that never was there in your life or whatever growing up and all this stuff, I bet you the reason why that boy probably wasn't there, if he wasn't, is because she prohibited them from not getting to know each other, okay? And that is fucking wrong. Your mother is trash, Candice. I hate to say that, but your mother is pathetic. She's manipulative as fuck. She's selfish. She's self-centered. She's narcissistic. She's miserable, okay? She's bitter as hell, all right? And that bitch ain't gonna never learn. That's why she keep throwing that fucking money around so that she can fucking control your ass. And once you realize that and cut that fucking string, you'll be all to the good and you'll be happy and would not be caring what it is that she has to say. Once you cut that purse string, you'll be able to be out here doing and thriving a little bit more better than what you are. Cut that shit and just move the fuck on. Girl, that's Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all tell me how y'all feel and I will see you later. Peace.